Hey, Cinnamon Rage here, and here we are starting our best lap in Japan, which is race 17 of the 16th season of AOR, and again, for those that are new to the channel, in the F6 League. This one was a wee bit of a strange one. I was actually hosting as my teammates' pedals and that were broken, and thanks to Bayfield22 in the race, who had helped just check that I'd got everything set up correctly as well. I think I'd only got one wee bit wrong, and luckily he spotted it. But you can see this wasn't a great lap. I accidentally invalidated, and as you can see, 17 seconds left of the qualifying session, so I was never going to be able to improve it. So I thought, never mind, I'll just see slightly pushing it too much there out the hairpin as I come up towards Spoon, but I decided to just see how I would actually have done. Obviously, I'm not going to set a lap now, so it would have been nice to actually get a time in. I had gone out for one lap on softs. I'd forgot or not known to change to the harder compounds, as I could have at least got a set of mediums to try out at the start of it, but get a banker lap in, but it wasn't to be. I got a decent run through the last couple of corners coming up to the finishing line, and I would go on to get a 128.889, and I believe that was good enough had it been clean to actually get me 8th, though probably without the corner cut I would probably have been 9th, as I did a wee bit slower. So starting 15th, which was a bit strange just because 13th and 14th didn't set any lap whatsoever. I kind of feel the game should have put me in before them at least, but it is what it is. It would have been near the back, so it didn't really matter much. So I get a decent run off the line. OK has a horrific run off. I also get past Jordan McGonigal, but I do play it slightly safe here into the first corner with Fluffy Pillow moving across in front of me, and it means that I kind of have to cede the place to Jordan McGonigal again. But I think we're going to see Overrated Llama. Oh no, it was Fluffy Pillow, couldn't exactly remember who it was, run wide through one of the earlier parts of the S's, and that actually has put me up into 13th, which is really not too bad, considering again 15th, there's 15 people taking part today, so yeah, just gonna push on, see what I can get. Obviously people are running wide, there's always a chance to pick up some extra points, and I will look like I'm actually getting a wee bit of a good exit out there, but it was never really on coming out of the chicane again as we come up to Spoon, and I just sort of sit back, and I think I turn my engine mode down around about now and just try and sort of settle in and just let the race evolve and try and work out whether or not overtaking is actually something I need to do, or if I can just pick off spots by people basically making mistakes. I'd lowered the fuel limit in the car again, so you can see I've only got about 0.9 laps of fuel for the race. My ERS, sorry, not DRS, I'm lowering a little bit. You can see there Bayfield who'd got his first qualifying pole position, I think in AOR, and he said he's been in it maybe like 3-4 seasons. Can't remember exactly, but that was his first, and I think he was the only driver to go onto the super softs, which was always going to kind of cause problems. And yeah, I think later on in the race he would just spin up the tyres or just lose the back end, even though he wasn't long in the mediums, and that would cost him a chance at a podium. But you can see Fluffy Pillow's now retired from the session, and just this track, as you will see when I actually show you at the end, had quite a high rate of attrition, and we're going to see another one just shortly. I'm dropping off these guys a little bit. I've got OK behind me, but he seems to have just disappeared, so I don't really know what's going on there. But LE Revolution, those two are trying to go round this current, and I brake quite a lot, but yeah, I don't know what happened. Jordan McGonigal kind of reversed in, and that just wrecked it for me. So again, my sad little dejected F1 avatar just come back to the pits. I think this is the third time this season at a minimum, certainly. So a quick slow motion replay of the crash. try and zoom in a wee bit and see what actually caused it, but I don't think there was too much to be seen really. It looks like they were trying to go around and they just touched. It could be desync, I don't know. But what happens here is you can see Jordan's tyres are smoking as he's applying his brakes and sort of sliding, but rather than keep braking, he allows his car to roll backwards. And honestly, I tried to back out of the way, but he makes no attempt to slow his car down as it's rolling back onto the track, and it just clips me and pushes me into the wall, and that's it. That's my race over. I thought I was coming in at least flat enough that I'd just bounce off it, maybe have to get a wing change or something, but no, that's it. DNF. So that's my, I think, again, really shouldn't be struggling with this number, but I believe my third DNF of the season, and every one of them has been because somebody else has crashed in front of me and spun in, and there's been not a lot to do. So yeah, 14th place, simply because I wasn't the first to retire, and Gizmodo wins with GJDJ getting a great second place, but Bayfield unfortunately not getting any points as he kind of spun up the tyres or hit the wall, and yeah, his race was probably more disappointing than mine. But regardless, on to the next race. Not a lot I can really do about it, and hopefully my teammate will be back for that one. So yeah, if you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I will catch you in a week's time. Thanks.